Keep bubble tea Taiwanese. I'm sorry, it doesn't need to be in a can. There's nothing that the Western world can do to make it better. Leave bubble tea as it is. It is a Taiwanese drink and it is perfect.
Hey guys, welcome and welcome back again to the channel. It's so good to have you. Thank you so much for clicking when you saw this video. And if you're just seeing my face for the first time, my name is Princess and it's so good to have you. Do well to hit the subscribe button to be part of the family. So these people are beginning to understand what black people have been talking about, right? How white people come into a country, discover a raw material, okay, or a product that is already in existence, then they take the raw material, go back home and change it to something else, like they just disrupt it. All of a sudden you hear they discovered it. It's one of those things. So on Dragons Den a few days ago, this particular company came to pitch and something came up, right? In fact, the pitch went left, and the whole internet is talking about it, especially on the street of TikTok. So let's go listen to this video. Then we come back and talk about it. I have a lot of stitches for you guys, people reacting to what happened in Dragon's Den. Then we'll come back and we'll talk about it.
Distinctly Asian in its identity and quote unquote making it better, which I have an issue with.
Oh, that's what you're worried about, Simu? I mean, don't worry about that. Because we here at Baba, because B-O-B-B-A is Baba, we've gone ahead and taken all that pesky ethnic stuff out of it.
It's not an ethnical product anymore.
See, you don't have to worry about that anymore. We don't talk about that it's from Taiwan. We don't talk about its history. We don't talk about the people who make it. Nothing. You would never know that it's from Taiwan. We've made sure of it. And it wasn't even necessarily like these two people that pissed me off the most. Like, believe me, I think they're total fucking assholes. But they're just trying to make a buck, and they made that very obvious. They had no regard for the actual product itself. He just saw the success that Boba was having, so he just felt the need to come out with something. But the thing that really pissed me off was how dismissive everybody else on that panel was. Simu spent so much of his time explaining the problems that he had with this product.
What respect is being paid to this very Asian drink that has blown up around the world? And is it in your teas? Is it in your product development? Who is on your staff? Who's on your cap table? No, but then there's also an issue of cultural appropriation. There's an issue of taking something that's very distinctly Asian in its identity and quote unquote making it better, which is an issue with. I am studying your can and I am looking for anything that tells me where boba came from. And where boba came from is Taiwan. You know, I started this venture company for a lot of reasons, but really primarily to uplift minority entrepreneurs. And not only do I feel like this is not happening here, but that I would be uplifting a business that is profiting off of something that feels so dear to my cultural heritage. I want to be a part of bringing boba to the masses, but not like this. So for that reason, I'm out.
And honestly, I think Simu did a great job. I mean, I don't know what more he could have done, especially considering the context of like where he was, what the show was. And I don't think he held back at all what he felt. Obviously, you know, he's on a show, so he's not gonna be like, you fucking thieving fucks. You know, like he obviously can't do that, but he tried. I really believe he tried. So the people that really pissed me off were the panel of the other judges who all just basically sat there and ignored everything he had to say, except for one judge. There's one judge that really fucking pissed me off.
I'm concerned about this idea of disrupting or disturbing bubble tea because it's something that's
Why?
very
There
near.
can be new takes on things.
Sure,
Nothing,
but I'm looking
not
at
everything
I'm looking
has to
at
be
these two guys.
traditional.
Like, of all the people on the panel saying that shit, it's you, Manjeet. Like, where's the solidarity? Like, not only are you completely dismissing everything that he said, you were one of the people that made a fucking offer. Like, oh, like from that other white lady, I totally expect it. Obviously, she doesn't give a fuck, but you should care. Ugh, there's probably gonna be a part 3. I find
Keep bubble tea Taiwanese. I'm sorry, it doesn't need to be in a can. There's nothing that the Western world can do to make it better. Leave bubble tea as it is. It is a Taiwanese drink and it is perfect.
My favorite damn thing about these bubble tea appropriators is they're like, oh, you no longer have to worry about these mysterious contents. What is in the boba that no one knows. Boba is the least mysterious product ever. Every menu item at a bubble tea shop is fucking 2 paragraphs long. It's like limited edition Gudetama collaboration, golden honey, black tea with brown sugar, milk with tapioca pearls with 15 grams of sugar and 15 cubes of ice. And that's just like without the additionals. What the fuck is in a Mountain Dew Code Red? Like,
what kind of cultural appropriation, emotional colonization BS is this even? To actually come onto a TV show and state that boba is no longer Asian? That is actually diabolical. And what is worse is the fact that she is questioning what is inside of boba. She said the ingredients are questionable. The fact that she went as far as to say you are never quite sure of its content, I find offensive. You know what? She might not know what's inside of boba, but we know what's in boba. It's tea, water, milk, sugar, tapioca pearls. And if you question what's inside of tapioca pearls, tapioca. To have the audacity to say that boba is no longer Asian? Girl, are you okay? I am actually so embarrassed because they're from Quebec and they make Canadians look bad. The way that they were so dismissive of Simu when he said that it was cultural appropriation was actually so triggering for me. The fact that they're trying to play off popping boba being something new and innovative is actually laughable because it's been around for such a long time already in the Asian community. It's not new. And another thing I don't understand is how it's always the white people who like to come in and think that they can do something better than literally the people who invented it. Boba has been around for ages. It is very successful because of the Asian community. Don't try to come in and take our idea. To actually go as far as to say it's not an ethnic product anymore, what, is Jamaican patties not Jamaican anymore either? Absolutely hate when he tried to call it out. They were trying to gaslight him and laughed at him for it, telling him, oh, it's not that serious. They were so dismissive of his concerns right from the get-go, and I actually find it so triggering because his values and his concerns were 100% valid. Cultural appropriation is 100% not okay, and until people start taking it more seriously, it's never going to go away. Imagine taking somebody else's idea and not giving credit or homage to them. This is giving colonization.
Taiwan. And if nobody else has told them that before, you can't put that all on them.
They are well aware that this product that they are trying to sell to the masses is a quintessentially Asian product. It is their responsibility to figure out how they are different from any other boba tea vendor. And it was best to do that with the launching of the brand, but now they will obviously have to rebrand because instead of them having to set themselves apart from other boba tea vendors, they now have to set themselves apart from other colonizer companies. And people look on colonizer companies a lot less favorably than they would on an oversaturated market, if that makes sense. And they would have known that if they did a week or two of research. No one needed to tell them that this was a bad look, because there are many companies that could have told them that this was a bad look and this would end horribly. But they didn't think that through. And that
is the audacity for me, though. How you go to a country, find a product from that country or a raw material that for a product that is already existing in that country, you move to your own country and manufactured something with that product or that raw material you got from this country. Now, nobody in your team came from that country, one. Secondly, you did not acknowledge the fact that that product is coming from that country, and you feel you're also telling people that you are the one that discovered that product. The audacity for me, seriously. And I love how Similu, painted it. I love how he tried to correct him and telling them that this is inappropriate. Like, this is cultural appropriation. Like, how can you pick up our product? This product is coming from Taiwan and you're saying that you discovered it. No, bubble tea has always been there. Boba has always been there. And for the fact that you also named it after the name of the product, the original name of the raw material that is being used, that's what, make it look like you know what you are doing, And I was so shocked that some of the judges also didn't feel the need, to correct that notion. Some of them, in fact, all of them, except for Simon, who stand still to say this is cultural appropriation. Other people were just after the gain, after the profit they were going to get from the business because the guy has already dropped numbers and everything. It doesn't make sense. Well, guys, these are my thoughts. Let me know what you think in the comment section because it it is quite unfortunate that this is still happening, and this is happening in 2024. And somebody, don't tell me you don't know about it, because this is your business. You should do research before you start up a business. This is 2024, guys. Well, let me know what your thoughts are. Okay, subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Give the video a thumbs up. Drop your comments in the comment section. I'll be here to read from you. Okay, thank you so much, guys, for watching. I look forward to hearing from you, and see you guys on my next video. Bye and have a good day.